Hello, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm your host and spiritual teacher, Tamara Caulder Richardson. I'm a 6-time near-death experiencer, as well as international evidential medium and Christ channeler. And welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share, make comments, as well as consider becoming a channel member. I have lots of perks. So check it out financially. All your support, whether it's monthly or one-time donation, really makes all the difference. I spend long hours on this to give you all the best programming that I possibly can. So let's get started for today's topic. And that is, what are the 7 steps to becoming a spiritual hero? Now, a lot of my topics are channeled, and my guides must have a sense of humor, but this makes sense to me. And once you see it, you're going to see how we're very special in our own way and how we can step up to be superheroes and spiritual leaders. And I wanted to go over that concept with you. What is a superhero? Now, when we see superheroes on TV, there's so many these days. These days with movies, with DC, Marvel, the Avengers, different ones, and then of course, we know the Wonder Woman and the Superman. We know that there's different ones that have been. There's so many that have been out in the media lately with that you can watch that have been on, and the message is having supernatural abilities. But it also, what comes with it is the character and responsibility of being a superhero. And if you think, what kind of heroes do we have now? Superheroes, they're a hero because they do the right thing, they help people, but super means there's something added to that. So when we really look at someone, any of these, you can look at the Hulk. You can really take quite any of these characters, and you look at a hero. Any kind of hero, let's say in a movie or a book, generally is not the hero initially. Usually they're the underdog, the anti-hero. They're the one that has the bright idea to create the invention that's going to save the day, or they're the ones that are going to use their supernatural or their supernatural superpowers to save the day, or they're the ones that's going to do the thing that needs to be done, but everyone else is just way too chicken to do it or talk about it, and they're just more followers than leaders. So heroes are usually the underdog, and if you again, they're kind of you even think about Clark Kent, Superman, mild mannered, and then boom boom. And that used to be they'd do this secretly, but aren't we like that when we come out with our spiritual best selves? It is a little scary to come out and to show the world who we are, but the world already knew already. It wasn't like you're really hiding anything. You just decided to claim it and own it, but you were perfectly just who you were all along. So, but when we own it, there's a power in that. There's a personal power that we get. So just to let you know that there are no born heroes, that heroes are made. They make a decision. I'm going to step forward because I know it's the right thing. I'm going to step forward because I want to help people. I'm going to step forward because this is going to make this a better world. And so many of the shows you see in superheroes use their abilities to do that, but we can do that here. So I wanted to go over the 7 steps to becoming a spiritual superhero. The first one is, and these are premises that we see again with superheroes or heroes, and that is to honor self, family, and community. And I mean, you look at Wonder Woman, and you look at, Amazon, where she was from, and honoring the self and where she came from, and the family and the community. And then her community got bigger, right? And then she began to integrate with a bigger world. But one of the things we've got to remember is, on some level, even if you have a family member that's embarrassing, let's say, maybe they have an addiction problem or whatever it may be, or they're just rude to people, you still want to, privately, you can pull them to the side and have a discussion and get them help, if they need it. But publicly, it's just important to show honor and valor, never really to talk badly of someone if you've given your allegiance to them. So if you are a trusted ally, whether it's a family member, a friend, or whoever it may be, even though you don't disagree. It's better with the old saying, if you don't have anything nice, don't say it at all, really comes into play here. So it's important to not speak disparagingly about people. Be very careful about that. People do that too quickly now, and it looks quite bad on your character. And the higher level person would know this about someone, but go, okay, and not really point that out. So you want to protect and uplift family and friends. You want to take responsibility for your community, for your state, for the world, in your planet, and for all the people that live in it. And again, loving thy neighbor as thyself is so important. Number two, you want to be a shining example in your field or expertise. So that could be at your work, that could be with your spiritual practice, that could be whatever it is that you do. It could be that you're an artist and you're known for a certain type of watercolor, or you are known for a certain style of playing bass. I like funk bass, that whatever it is, but you want to be a shining example. So whatever you decide to do uh, and bring it to the world in life, you want to make sure that you keep reading on it, you keep honing in on your gift, you keep perfecting it, you keep challenging yourself, you keep take it to the next level, and you don't just stay the same in stasis and just kind of wean out, but you continue to grow and you continue to be that role model. So be a shining example in your field, whether that be, a personal interest, spiritual, a job, a project, and do it with joy and integrity at the highest level. Number three, protect the less fortunate or weak. If you see injustice, and I don't need to describe to you what that is, but it could be injustice in a job or a school system, or heck, in the grocery store line, in some small way, a little pushback might be good to say, hey, that's not necessary. I've done that. It's like, whoa, take it easy. It's going to be okay. I've done that. And so it has bitten my head off in a public place. They were doing that to quite a few, but I said, it's okay. We're going to work through this. So is being able to protect the less fortunate or weak. And that could be also uh, being able to act quickly. It may be that you need to open the door quickly for someone, or if they have a stalled car, help them, or whatever it is. If they're an elderly person and they can't carry their groceries, carry their groceries. This is signs of their heroic things. And it's called DR, doing the right thing. And that's so that others can follow suit to that as well. And it's just basically using common sense and a little bit of love sprinkled in. Number four, use your powers to help this world. Woohoo! I like that one. So, what are your powers? We're going to get into another one of these superhero things about what are your powers? What are your superpowers? And so, for now, I'll just cover a few things, but it could be encouragement. Some people have a beautiful gift of encouraging others to go forward on their life path, as well as helping, could be children, or encourage someone to take the next step. We have a lot of wonderful teachers out here. We also have people that guide people, as well as being a muse and inspire them. And some people are just very good at simplifying information, because there's so much information out there, and to bite-sized chunks of wisdom. But there's lots of things. Your superpower does not have to be telepathy. I mean, it's kind of cool. I kind of do that, but but it doesn't have to be, because I don't go around looking at people's stuff. It's unethical. Now, if they ask permission and they're a paying client, but sometimes they'll want to know things, and I am told not to go there, that they're not supposed to be told, that we're supposed to leave that alone. And you have to honor and respect that. Like in sessions, I can't give more than what I'm getting. I get for what you need for right now. So the same thing is true. That goes back to integrity. The other would be, so now we have use your powers to help the world, and think about what your powers are. And that would be number four. Number five, and this list is going to be at the very end of this short spiritual lesson. So if you want to stop and pause it and take a picture, it's going to be at the end of this list. Dedicate your life to helping mankind. Example could be someone who works in a food kitchen, someone that delivers meals on wheels, driving the elderly to the doctor. And that would be just a little ways of helping mankind. And it also, when you're of service, it boosts your energy, your sense of self, as your sense of place in the world, as well as it's very gratifying. So that is something a superhero does, is dedicating their life to helping mankind. Number 6, exhibit incredible inner kindness and strength. So if you look at a hero, a superhero, not only they may have physical strength, they can go the fastest, they can run the fastest, they can jump the fastest, they could, lift a car or two, but they also put it in combination with kindness. They consider the parameters. Well, if I pick up this car and throw it, it could kill someone. So maybe I'm not going to do that. I'm going to throw this car in the ocean that's on fire, instead of putting it, by people that can be hurt. So an example would be exhibiting inner strength and being considerate and kind would be maybe some of these negative comments that you've probably seen on social media where they say terrible things. And I think people should hold back their tongue. It doesn't serve any purpose and it creates separation. It makes them look bad and it's hurtful to others. So really hold back at any negative comments that are said and only speak things that are positive into the world, because we are manifesting and we need to be mindful of that. Kind words. And so it's important that we manifest positive things in this world as well as blessings to people. Before all my sessions, I always, ask for blessings upon them because everybody needs that. It's just, it's just a kind thing to do. So look at what is the right thing to do internally before making action. So exhibit incredible inner strength and kindness that would be number 6. Number 7, and the final one, drum roll, is fight evil and protect all things good. Pretty clear, pretty simple and clean cut. An example, this is about integrity and doing the right thing again. Sometimes this means acting in a moment. It could be that you see an accident, you've got to run out and help the people in the car or call the ambulance or whatever you need to do, or just kindly talk to them if they're frightened. And being courageous. Sometimes it's like just being in the moment. No one wants to be in uncomfortable situations, but sometimes people need us and we need other people. So these are some basic things. Now we're going to about just doing the right thing and becoming spiritual superheroes that we can use in our life in all areas. And next time on Wisdom Wednesday, I'm going to talk about what are your superpowers, and we get into more specifics on that. And I think you'll find it fascinating and it might be a discovery for you as well. So join me for that. Have a great day. Remember to subscribe and consider being a channel member. And if you need a reading, you can contact me at southernbellmedium.com. Have a great day. Thank you. Much love to everybody. Bye-bye. Please subscribe, like, and make comments, and support this channel by becoming a member. Thank you for your continued support.